Garuda said, "Tell me, O Keśava, what good results follow from the performance of the 10 days rite, and who should perform it if there is no son?" The blessed Lord said, "Listen, O Tarxia, and I will tell you about the 10-day ceremony, having done which, a good son is released from the hereditary debt. The son, taking calm courage, should offer rice balls to the father, refraining from tears. Because the departed has inevitably to drink the bitter tears let fall by his relatives, and they should not weep when sorrow is useless. Although there be sorrowing day and night for thousands of years, the man who is dead may never be seen. Death is certain for those who are born, and birth is certain for the dead. This is inevitable, and therefore a wise man should not grieve over it. There is no way out, either human or divine. The being who has come under the sway of death must be born again here. If there were a way of averting the inevitable, then Nala, Rama and Yudhishthira would not have experienced miseries. Nobody should form an excessive attachment to anybody. The body is only a dream, what then of other persons? As a traveler, resorting to some shady place, rests a while and then departs again, so is the coming together of beings. The good things eaten in the morning are destroyed by evening. How can there be permanence in a body which is sustained by these foods? Having considered this, which removes misery, and given up sorrow arising from ignorance, the son should perform the rites. If there is no son, the wife should perform them, and if no wife, the brother, or a Brahmin's pupil or a proper kinsman should perform them. The 10-day ceremonies, for the man who has no son, should be performed by the sons or grandsons of his younger or his elder brother, O bird. Manu declared that if, of brothers of the same father, only one has a son, they are all considered, on account of that son, to have a son. If a man has several wives, but only one of them has a son, all of them have a son, on account of that son. For all who have no sons, a friend may offer the rice balls. The rites must not be neglected. If there is nobody else, the family priest may do them. A man or a woman who performs the rites for a friend, by this sacrament for the helpless departed, obtains the fruit of tens of millions of sacrifices. The 10 days ceremony for the father should be performed by the son, O bird. Even if the eldest son dies, the father should not, through excessive affection, perform it. Although there be many sons, only one shall perform the 10 days ceremony, the rice ball offerings, and the other 16 stratas. Only by one these ceremonies, even if the wealth has been divided. But the annual shraddha should be performed severally if the wealth has been divided. Therefore should the eldest son perform with devotion the 10 days ceremony, eating one meal, sleeping on the ground, devoted to Brahman, and pure. The son obtains such fruit from the performance of the rite for the father and mother, as is obtained by going round the shrine 7 times. The son who performs the rites for 1 year, beginning with the 10-day ceremony, obtains such fruit as is acquired by performing the shraddha at Gaya. Having gone to a well or a tank, in a garden, at a sacred bathing place, or in a temple, between 9 and 12 noon, he should bathe without reciting mantras. Being purified, seated facing southward at the root of a tree, he should make an altar there, cleansed with cow dung. He should place on it, over leaves, a twice-born made of darba and kusa grasses, and having worshipped it with water for the feet and other things, should bow to it, saying the Adasi. Then having spread kusa grass in front of it, as a seed for the rice bowl, and having placed upon it a ball prepared in the family name of the departed, made of cooked rice or of barley meal, the son should make the offering. He should dedicate uzira root, sandal paste, the flowers of the Bringaraja, incense, a lamp, eatables, milk, perfumes and presents, pro-food, milk and water, and handfuls of castor oil in a pot. May all this, that has been given by me to the departed in his earthly name, persist. Food, cloth, water, wealth or other things, if given in the name of the departed, confer eternity upon the dead. Therefore, from the first day onwards, one should pronounce the name of the departed woman or man, in accordance with the Sapinda rite. In the same way that on the first day a rice ball is given as prescribed, so should the 9 rice balls be given. On the 9th day all the authorized kinsmen at the proper time should besmear themselves with oil, wishing the dead to reach heaven. Having bathed in the open, taking with them panic grass and parched grain, and having the women go in front, they should proceed to the place of the dead, and say, "May his family increase like the panic grass, and radiate like the parched grain," and then leave in the house the mixed panic grass and grain. On the 10th day a bowl of flesh should be given, O Lord of birds, or ball of Masa, since flesh is forbidden in the Kali Yuga at the ceremony for the forefathers. On the 10th day he should shave, as also should the other relatives. The son who performs the ceremony must again have a complete shave. During the 10 days he should feed a twice-born with seasoned foods. Having meditated upon Hari, he should, with hands together, pray for the release of the departed. There is no reason for fear for those who bow to Govinda, the eternal, clad in yellow robes, as beautiful as the Adasi flower. O beginningless and endless Deva, O bearer of the conch, discus and mace, indestructible, lotus-eyed, be thou the giver of release to the departed. Every day at the conclusion of the Shraddha he should prayerfully repeat this incantation. Having bathed, gone home, and given food to the cow, he may eat.